Okay. So you're live?
Yep, I think we're live on YouTube now.
Awesome. I'm about to hit.
So welcome, YouTubers.
Hey, hey.
If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel. We go live at least twice a week with the good stuff.
I'm late, but we're going live on Facebook now. So let's see if I can find us on YouTube. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Joining us. So I'm going to try to come into
all the things. So
yep, it's
sorry
all
for being a little late.
vibes.
We're just trying to make it.
We need to try to get approval for LinkedIn Live. How about that one?
Yeah. So this is the way Julie Herndon works, by the way. It's like, yeah, things are going great. Let's try and do one more thing.
Sure. And then I saw an email from someone yesterday that was, a lot of people teach the total opposite, but if you can do something, if you can multiply and do it in two places without a ton of effort, I think you should. So,
yeah. Oh, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being patient. Sorry that we were late.
Yeah. Hey,
Mary Alice,
Shannon, Elizabeth, Heather. Y'all are on it this morning. Several others that haven't said hello. It's awesome. All right. So we have a great topic for you today. It is all things AI. So
it's all right.
So automated, artificial intelligence, not automated, but artificial intelligence does allow you to automate. Here, let me share this too.
Oh my goodness. Quick. Mary Alice, you get a star, an extra gold star. Can I say why? Because she's also watching us on YouTube.
Yay! Hey, Mary
she
Alice.
Just commented there and has already liked the video. So thank you so much for that. Little things like that is what has helped us get off the ground so much in the last year.
Yep. It takes a village.
Oh my gosh, yes. It really does. It really does. So I guess, first of all, we're about to start, but if you know other small business owners who could stand to save some time and money running their small business owner or running their small business, please don't hesitate to share this video with them or to your news feed, because that is also an extremely appreciated gesture on our part as well.
Exactly. We've been known to share swag, little things here and there, even products for people that share for us. So anyway, all right. So nitty gritty. I'm looking back for my notes.
And thank you to everyone else who might be helping on YouTube, because I already see 5 likes on there. Whoa.
Yay. Hey, Deanne. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Mary Alice. I can tell, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Exactly. So Mary Alice just said, for the YouTubers that are here, Mary Alice said, trying to help boost the YouTube. YouTube is a great way to grow. So we really embraced it this year. So, all right, on to the topic at hand. Basically 7 ways that you can leverage AI, so artificial intelligence, to save time and money. Jessica had a better description than that.
It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. So all I want to point out is the fact that this is scary to me. So if you're watching this and you're like, AI, I can't use chat bots. I can't use automation. I can't do this. I'm not there yet. I would feel the same way if I didn't have Julie to kind of show me how approachable these things are. And the reality is these tools and programs that we're going to talk about used to be very much kind of left for the privilege of bigger businesses to access. But just like everything else, the internet has made these extremely accessible for solopreneurs like you, and extremely small business, micro business owners who are just getting started. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed at a quote that you've received from a marketing agency who's going to make you custom posts or write copy for you, then listen up today, because some of these AI shortcuts and techniques are fraction, like pennies a day for a monthly subscription to some things like this.
Exactly. So just to take the scary away really quick, artificial intelligence, it is just a fancy term for basically, I want you to think about it like automation, just things that you can shortcuts in your business. So artificial intelligence has been around a long time. It has really, really, really grown exponentially in the last probably year or two. One of the biggest ways, and it's going to be the last thing we talk about, but is with all of the writing softwares, content software. So, but we're going to start with some that will sort of kind of let you know that it's been around a while. So the first one.
Oh, I get this one because you have to take the next ones.
Okay, good.
I told you this topic's a little scary. I've worked with all 7 of these things, but and it has been like a relatively recent for a few of them, but Julie's been working with them for as long as they've been on the market. So I'm going to take the first one because I'm pretty comfortable with that one. Okay, if you don't mind.
Nope, go for it.
Number 1, email marketing. And you may not have thought about this as artificial intelligence, and that's because it is one of the first forms of AI marketing out there. But it is still AI marketing because it allows you to simulate this really nice personal one-on-one conversation with a large audience at once. And the cool thing about email marketing is that relatively recently, the advancements allow you to create automations. So automations, AI, that's kind of what we're talking about. Yes, the core of it is write an email and hit send to all of your subscribers, but there are so many great features that allow you to automate things. So you can tag a subscriber who clicked on a link in your sales email and they didn't buy. You can add those 2 qualifiers and it will automatically add them to a list to receive a special series of emails that is targeted to help answer some of your biggest questions, to maybe show a little more value, and to really hone in on that subscriber's interest in a way that would absolutely be impossible for a one-man show to kind of manage, because the computer is being told that this subscriber is interested, and it's automatically doing this for you.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
Exactly. Go team. That was awesome. There are a few other things like split testing now. So, and so if you're new to email marketing, this is an advanced feature, but think about it in the terms of if you take the time to write an email and you want it to get the maximum bang for your buck, especially if you have a very long list. So you can write 2 and you can test which one is the best. You can test subject lines. So think about it for testing purposes as well. All right. So number 2. So everyone has seen this. If you've been around us for a while, we have one of these as well, chatbots. So I know you've been to websites. You see the little bubble in the bottom right-hand corner of lots of websites. Those we have our famous Lauren that mans ours, but there are some qualifying questions beforehand before you even get to her. So that's the one of the biggest uses for chatbots. You can use it for customer service. You can use it for a sales mechanism, but it will save time. So think about the ways that you can do this. You can load up your frequently asked questions there. So that way, yes, you might have them on your website, but if people are taking the time to come to your chat, if you ask them a qualifying question and then you give them the response immediately that is automated, that is saving you time. That's saving our Lauren time by having those queued up. So that's one way. And then the sales mechanism, almost the same as email marketing in a series. You can use chatbots in the same way. There's programs like ManyChat that do that. So they request information, and then it starts them in a series that ultimately sells them something. So I love chatbots. The easiest one. So again, we have businesses that are in every chapter of their business, from newbies to people that have been doing it and, $1 million companies. So the easiest one to start with is just the Facebook Messenger can be embedded in your website. Everyone can do this. It's super simple. So maybe that's
Exactly.
a topic for another day, the how.
Exactly. Even you already have a free chat bot at your fingertips if you have a Facebook page. You just have to
Exactly.
go set those FAQs so that the person or the person who's looking to send you a message has some things to choose from. And we get it, Heather. Not everyone likes chat bots on some sites. They can be quite annoying, especially if they're maybe not set up well, or don't answer your question right away. But the reality is it does lighten the customer support load tremendously, especially if you're a 1 or 2 or 3 woman show.
Or 4.
Or
We've still
4.
have Debbie.
So can we circle back to the
Yep.
first point? Because Tracy asked a great question.
Sure.
All right. So Tracy on Facebook says, sounds cool, talking about emails, but are you writing the emails for the sequences and then the bot decides who gets what or where? Or are these where are these email sequences coming from? So that's a perfect question, Tracy. In the example that I outlined earlier, it was in a place where you sent out an email that was maybe I have 40% off my paint party kits. Get yours now. So you can add an automation to that specific email that tags anybody who clicks on that link, any subscriber in your list who clicks on that link. And then you can write an email sequence that then does the things I talked about. Maybe it sells them a little bit more on it. Maybe it's an email that also answers FAQs that they might have, or maybe shows more of the value of doing something like that. But those are email sequences that you write. And the AI part of it is the automatic tagging and the automatic subscribing them to this new email sequence. So, and by the way, if you should never have to write an email from scratch, it's no secret. We sell a great bundle of them that include these sequences where all you have to do is fill in the blank, and it becomes really easy to make it about your products and services. So you can check those out at the bottom of the Socially Inclined store. They're email templates. The sequences are already set up. You just fill them in. So that makes it really easy work for you as well, Tracy.
Exactly. And we're going to talk a little bit about copywriting in a future. It's going to be today. It's going to be so that what might help with email, but you really need something that's a full series. And I wanted to say hello to Nikki and Marcy that just joined us on the page. So hello. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the next one, which is a booking calendar. So depending on what type of business you're in, you may need scheduled appointments. If you're a social coach, or if you're a life coach, any kind of coach, you can do discovery calls. So an easy way that isn't back and forth, you can set up a booking calendar. Some of the famous ones are Acuity. If you're, so a lot of hair places, coaches use Acuity. Book Like a Boss is one. When the blog comes out later, we'll have a couple of options for you there. But basically, all it is embed code. You're going to use an outside service, and you embed the calendar right on your page, and it will allow them to choose the time and time slot that's best for them. All right. And there's lots of automation with it. It'll send them a reminder before the appointment. So that way it doesn't, they're not a no-show for you. So these have been around for quite a while, and there are automation features, again, that are built into these. So even after the appointment, you can drop them into a follow-up series to try to further sell them. So these are applicable to if you do any type of Zooms or one-on-one meetings, but they're super, oh, yes, I can't even say it. Calendly. Calend, how do you say it? I can't say it now. Calendly. Oh, well. Anyway, that's a big one. I've used it. So I've used, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. Back in the day, off doctor's office portals. They were one of the first ones that started this. So now they have evolved and made it easy and inexpensive for all businesses to use. Marcy wants to know if Calendly, I cannot even say that, sends a follow-up email 30 minutes prior. I'm not sure if that one does. They are well developed. That's one of the biggest booking softwares that are out there. I would be surprised if it did not. Elizabeth, I've been needing to sign up for a calendar program. All right, we'll have a list in the blog, but and I'll have a link. Book like a boss is really inexpensive, and it might do what you need. Thank you, Marcy.
Calendly.
Whew, that one was hard for me.
Calendly.
Yeah. So, but you can imagine how much time it saves because if you're emailing someone or on a text with someone, and you're going back and forth, what's good for you? I don't know, between 1 and 3 on Wednesday, and then it's back and forth. Well, if you can just send them the link straight to your calendar, and then it drops them in this sequence that then reminds them, hey, you have an appointment. That's amazing. So, and then if you're on our Facebook Live, Jess did drop that for our email sequence templates.
For sure. All right. So the fourth one, this one is going to be a shocker to everyone who's been around. But we can't overlook it because this conversation, again, is all about softwares and shortcuts that save you time and money while still accomplishing the thing in your business. So the fourth one is going to have to be social media automation. So Deanne said it best way back. I feel like it was one of the first times that she interacted with your social plan, but she had no idea that she could outsource social media post making and social media posting at the price point that it can be offered with these softwares and these programs. So if you're like most businesses like we are, which is the whole reason we started our specific social media automation product, is because we didn't have enough time to do it all. But you also know that you have to be there. You have to be on social media in order to grow your brand, in order to reach more customers. But you gotta, coming up with that engaging content or that fresh content is hard. So that's where social media automation has really come in to alleviate all of that. So by automating your content, obviously it keeps you at the top of your mind of your followers, helps you reach more people, and of course it saves you a ton of time. And yes, there are platforms out there that are just posting platforms, Tailwind, a few of them. But whenever you get something that's paired with content, then the amount of time that you can save and the amount of people that you can reach grows exponentially.
Exactly. And there's no shortage of schedulers out there. You want to do your homework and find the one, that schedules to everything and has all the bells and whistles that you need for the job. All right. So next is social advertising. Okay. So we're talking about any type of Facebook ad, Pinterest ad, anything that will put you out in front of your market. Today, for the purpose of this, we're going to talk about Facebook ads because it is the smartest resource out there. Facebook knows a lot about us as consumers, and it can if you're a business owner, it can put you in front of your target market, your perfect target market. With ads, after a 7-day optimization, ads can be dialed in to scale and make bank. So if done correctly. Now, the flip side of that, and we've not done a Facebook training because there are so many moving parts and pieces. It's the image has to be right. The message has to be right. All of the things have to be right for it to work. But as far as getting in front of your target market and getting them to do the thing, social media ads are the way to go, the way to grow for sure. So they're super smart.
I was going to say, let us know, raise your hand, put a comment if you've ever run a Facebook ad, and then what your experience was with it. Because we are kicking this around. Mm-hmm. We've been showing up doing the live thing for a year and a half now. So we've always been asked to do Facebook ads, but we've got to put that at a level. It just can't be something that we do in 30 minutes. It's going to have to be a series or a masterclass or something like that.
Right. And if you've been following us, you've probably been seeing our ads. We've been testing a lot. We do ads that are straight up sales. And then we actually have been boosting these lives just to give value. So again, it's sort of the same as with our social media MVP strategy. We're spending money just to get in front of people to build know, like, and trust. You'll probably see, well, I don't know, we'll exclude you through what I'm about to talk about. But for people that have never seen us, they may see this very live that we're doing right now as just a value add to get to know, like, and trust us. Which brings me to the point of retargeting. So again, Facebook is super smart. So you've all been on, searched for shoes, searched for a purse, searched for a watch, whatever it is. You didn't check out. And then all of a sudden, everywhere you look, you're seeing an ad for that same thing. Okay. So that is called retargeting. So that's the next piece of advertising. That's next level. Once you have shown an ad, if someone has been to your site or if they interacted in the ad and they didn't do the thing, you can retarget them with more of the same, special offers, coupons, discounts, anything to get them engaged and ultimately buying from you. But retargeting is an amazing thing.
Exactly. And the baby step that I hadn't heard Julie talk about yet, which kind of both 5 and 6 points depend on that. And that is making sure that you have I guess it's probably called the Meta Pixel now, but the Facebook Pixel installed in your website. That's what helps make it so smart, because it literally picks up that, correct me if I'm wrong, but it picks up their IP address and that person's profile. And that's how, when you go looking for, those 5-inch pumps on Zazzle for 1.5 seconds, and then you go back scrolling Facebook, and now all of a sudden you're seeing ads in your news feed about high heels. That's how that works.
Exactly. So, and some people are annoyed by it. Some consumers are annoyed by it, but it's really a great thing as a business. So, first step, definitely put your pixel on your website. If you need help with that, you'll have to get a marketer like us to help you with it. But it is, you can go through the Facebook business and find an article on how to do it. But that's where the magic happens. You can boost posts without it. So you can run ads if you don't have it. But when you have it, you can run ads and say, I'd like to, what the pixel does is I'd like to show this ad to people, a lookalike audience of who's been to my website. Or I'd like to show it to the people that have been on my website. So
yeah. Let's talk about
super powerful.
Super powerful, but that lookalike audience. And obviously this would be a whole chapter that we need to talk about in a Facebook ads masterclass, but that's where the magic is. And when Julie says Facebook knows who you are, like they know what you like, they know your interests, they know what you don't engage with. Not only do they know that, but they know how to find people like you. So that's what she means whenever you say lookalike audience. That's a great way to reach people that you didn't even know were similar to the people who are already purchasing from you.
Exactly. But to dial it way back for anyone that's never run an ad, you can totally boost an ad. I mean, boost a post and get some success with it. But you also can spend a ton of money not marketing to the right person. So it is not exactly a newbie thing, because you can spend a lot of money if you're not careful. You have to know who your people are to reach them.
But I do say boosting a post. Even I was doing that before I knew who Julie was. and like feeling my way through it. You can set up your ads account and all of that on your page. And when you get a piece of content that you really like, organic reach is really, really low. You can boost it for $1 or $2, a couple bucks, and it can get so much further down the people who like your page.
Exactly. There's a strategy I've been kicking around. We do it, but we boost posts to build know, like, and trust. You know that your social plan is built on MVP, and those MVs typically aren't niche specific content, but you're looking for people. So getting in front of those people with those type of posts will bring people into you. So it's really cool. We'll have to really look and see how we can bring this together in a step-by-step way. So
all right. So we promised 6 in the email, but we had a bonus. We just couldn't leave it out. And that's copywriting.
We've talked a lot about these AIs lately, and there are no shortage of them. We specifically talked about Jarvis, which is now Jasper, just due to a name change, copyright issue. But so let me dial it back. So what these do is they are super shortcuts for you can put in. I'm going to do a demo, not in this video, but I'm going to do a demo soon to show you how powerful this can be. So you take a topic and you have to feed it a little bit of information, and you have to help it along a little bit in some cases, but I can write a blog, and Jess now can write a blog probably in about 2 minutes. It is the craziest thing. How it works is it uses, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's the open something or other. There are so many now that are piggybacking and using that software or that intelligence to build these softwares. Again, I've tested
all of them.
10 or 12, maybe even more of them. I have lifetime deals on several of them. Meaning that I paid for it once and I own it forever, but I still pay $99 a month for Jarvis Jasper, because they have really, 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 really done the work on the blog writing portion of it. And it's dialed in, let me just say. So it's short. Time is a big deal for us. $99, I understand, is a lot for a lot of people, but for what we're doing, being able to put it in and come up with a great keyword filled, well-written blog is amazing. So it also does things. We're in the talking about blogs, but we use these blogs to make these lives. Then we pare them down. We talk just like content class, and then we break them up into tips and other little things. So in my mind, we start from the blog, but there's tons of other things that you can do, from product descriptions, your Google description, your website pages. So if you're, something on a topic, you can build those. Sales pages, it will help dial in your messaging, email content. I know of one, and I'm not going to mention it here because it's super expensive, that does email sequencing, but it's only based on courses. So that might be coming out at some point. Someone might try to do that, but I've only seen one. And of course I own it. So, but to test, but
I hear like malevolence in the background. Just like, oh, I have all the power.
I know. It's like, I love it. So I love the AI. So I love today's topic. To bring it all back in, AI is the future. It will only get better and better. We've talked about things that you can do as a newbie, like put Facebook, the chat bot, the messenger bot, on your website to start a conversation. You can fill it in with predetermined questions even, and that's free, totally free. There are free email marketing systems. MailChimp is free up to, I don't remember how many. I think they've recently taken automations out. To get the AI part of that with automations, you're going to have to pay for something, I'm sure. But if you look around, you're going to know that AI touches you every single day. And so we'll release this blog in just a little while, and it will have some links to I have an affiliate link for Book Like a Boss, several other calendar systems. So anything that I have that I have used that we'll put in, those will be affiliate links. You know that if you purchase from them, we'll get a small commission for that. But we don't put out links to anything that we don't use.
Yeah, we are far from affiliate marketers.
Right.
We could do so much with our list, but we like to sell our own stuff. But at the same time, if there's something we love,
Heather says she missed 6. So 6 was piggybacked off of social ads. It is actually retargeting. So to retarget, you have to do the ad first, but it's once you've gone the step of doing an ad, then using the retargeting method. And that's some super serious automation there. AI.
Exactly. And for those of you who saw, I did drop our affiliate link for Jasper. The disclaimer is there. They are affiliate links. So if you click through there and you purchase, we will earn a commission. But I did see that if you click that link, you get to sign up for a free trial and get like 10,000 free words or something.
Which is a big deal
because there's blogs.
Yeah, there are tons of small templates in there, like AIDA framework, fear, pain, agitation, like to get people, and you could actually use those in email marketing to buy your product. So you put a little description about your product in, and it spits out a perfectly written post for that, or email, or yeah, and Facebook ad. It will write, if you put your product description, and remember when you're doing this to lead with the benefits. And there's also a features to benefits one. So if you put your features in, it'll write it as a benefit. So some amazing things that it can do. Not everyone is going to be able to, meet that. And it might even be more than $99 now. I've been in it for a long, long time. So, but anyway. But there are some, I will drop some links to there are some lifetime deals that I know about that, you don't have to pay a monthly charge, and they are still good. But for long form content, it's Jasper all the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can't believe that she had me doing it the hard way for 5 years.
I tried to tell her. I was like, you really need to look at this. She was like, I got this. Yeah.
You've only been telling me about this for just a while. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry about my dog. So Julie, I just want to point out that it is 11:40 and we do have some housekeeping and some changes to talk about.
Exactly. If I can get my mouse to come back up, I might you want me to screen share, just run through?
Yeah, that's fine. So the moral or the gist of that was the end of our AI conversation. We hope you
enjoyed it.
Yeah. We know that if you implement just one of those things, just like our 5 shortcuts and templates, if you implement just one of those things, you're going to see so much time freed up in your business. But now for the second half of this coffee and questions, we're actually rolling out for April some really exciting changes that have been coming for a long time to YSP that we think you're going to be very excited about.
Exactly. Elizabeth, yes, there is, it is sort of self-explanatory, but there are trainings in there, and you do need to watch them. It's almost like our dashboard. Like everyone just wants to jump in and just start using, but you miss out on so many of the great features. Okay, I'm going to try to share here. Where is my share screen? Here we go. We're just going to share the whole thing. All right. So, whoops. All right. So changes. So we started doing your social plan back in 2016, January of 2016. That is a long, long time. Am I sharing my screen? Because I see Jessica like gone.
Yes, you're sharing your screen.
I see your chair.
I'm sorry about
Empty.
that.
Okay. I still don't see my screen, but that's okay. I trust you.
Yeah, I see it live on Facebook. Sorry, I had to go fuss at the dog.
No problem. So
she doesn't know that I'm live right now.
Yep, as long as you see my screen. So we started with a paper planner. We gave you post ideas every single day. It evolved to include images because imagery was so important. And then it evolved to be really image based. And then it evolved to where we had it in a membership area like this, and we stopped making the paper planner. We were giving you a way that you weren't tied into doing something every single day. But we've had so many people that missed the daily aspect of it, the super simple posting strategy that we have come back to a daily posting plan. And it is laid out April 1st. And it is based on our MVP strategy, which you know is super important to not train people away from your promo posts. Most people mess up and they do promo, buy my stuff, promo. And the algorithm, you're just basically teaching the algorithm that these people don't want to see your post, because if they scroll right by because it's just a niche post or a promo post, they're likely not going to see further posts from you. So you have to put content out that they will enjoy. Not everyone is in a place to want to purchase from you right now. So the changes. So you will see that super easy every single day, and you've got the 3 here. So we have so many people that are in such a hurry. They wanted to come in and just be like, it's April 17th. What do I need to post? And here it is. Okay. So we give you the image, we give you the caption, starting point. We always suggest for you to dude these up a little bit with a little bit of your voice. If you don't have time, that's perfectly okay. You can run it as is. It works. And then we have prompts.
And the beauty of this is you don't have to switch to the M tab or the V tab or the P tab. You just go to this posting plan tab, and it's got it all right there for you. And something even cooler that Julie's clicking on right now is to show you that all of these, drum roll please, because this is huge. This was her idea. As most of the stuff everybody loves, it was her idea. That so these are all in a Canva template, one Canva template.
One Canva template, easy to use. So basically you click the link, it opens up everything just like they're labeled April 1st, motivation, April 1st, visibility. So it follows the same exact format as the library. If anyone is in the pro, if you have pro, you have access to the library. You have access to these Canva templates as well. So that's a misconception that people don't realize that. So you can go in. So let's say, this post, April showers brings May flowers. If I wanted to quickly go in and let's type in purple flower, because so that's the big thing, is that people want it branded in their coloring. Yeah. So let's just say if I wanted to drop in, we'll just do this one just so you can see. There you go. There's a super cool trick as well that you can come in, you can set your branding as a style, and you can recolor that. You can take it and shuffle it. That's one of the best things I've seen in a long, long time. Okay. And then you can apply it to all the pages, and they all will look like that.
Exactly. Right. Let me stop you right there, because Tracy has a great question. One that poor Lauren, I'm sure, gets a lot. So do you use these and the pro? I'm confused. Okay, so we are clearing the confusion, and they're now going to be the same. Obviously, we are not loading Canva templates, because you're not Canva. The Socially Inclined dashboard is not Canva, but the content is now the same, and you can easily access the templates and swap the images out.
Exactly. And I'm showing, so this is what your calendar is going to look like if you are a pro member. So Pro members, this is our dashboard. So if I were to take, let's take this April 9th, you can pop it up quickly. You can still 2-second approve. If this is exactly what you want, great. If you want to change it, I'm going to show you really quickly how you access. So in Canva, in Canva, all you have to do to access these from the dashboard is go to file, and then you're going to save it in a folder. So save to folder. Even the free account, I think, supports one folder. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to do ISP, add a new folder. That's it. In the dashboard, where did my dashboard go? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again, so it'll come back up. All right, this was April 9th. Come back.
So Tracy, the answer to that follow-up question. Okay, so I just delete the image already scheduled and put in a new one. Yeah, you only have to do that if you want to adjust the image.
Right. So what I'm doing is I have hit edit. Let me just go back so you can see it. Add image. And there's a video that we have after this. So I'm hitting Instagram. So there's a video for you to go back and look at besides this one. All right. So from here, remember, I just saved that into a folder. We have tons of folders. So I have to run down here and go to folders. And then I named it YSP. There it is. You'll see it'll scroll through this. If I click this, they are the same as the posting plan. They are the same as the members area. All right. So it follows the same format. So I'm looking for the 9th, and I think it was this one. All right. So now you can change these. I can scroll back up just like Canva. So we're not having Canva class today, but if I wanted to put this purple flower, just like I did, whatever, I can change. I can hit the styles and I can make it again. Oops. Well, not in this one. I don't know where mine went, but anyway, you can hit the styles. You can change the color. So we've got, anyway, so that's more on brand. If I were to save it, it's going to come back into the dashboard. You can spend as much time on that as you want. You're going to delete this one. We can let it watermark, or because you in Canva, you can watermark it yourself, put your logo on it, put your URL on it. Just turn this off. And then when you hit update, there you go. You still get the caption in here. To edit the caption, you just drop down here. Get it like you want it for most of the networks. Oops. You can, for all of the networks, once I hit this, I can have a different message. So from here, I can add, you can build hashtag blocks to make things easy. Pretend like these are blocks of 10 and I just added 3. If LinkedIn, I didn't even want any. Now, if I update this, now granted, I did not hit approve. I can still do that, but you see, now it's been changed and I have more hashtags, no hashtags. I have a different message for each network. On the publishing tab, you can even change where it's published to. And now I can approve it because I'm ready. I could have done it on the same screen as well, but it's ready to go.
All right. So a few, Elizabeth, I was always having a hard time finding posts that I missed because I was slacking and didn't schedule them out. I'm so bad about that. Love to be able to see them laid out this way. My brain thanks you. Yeah, that's what we saw a lot of people were struggling with. So we're trying to fix that.
Yep. And they are located. So now so if April 1st comes and goes and you didn't use them, they fall off the calendar. Okay. So you don't see anything on the calendar here because these days are past. It'll show what was posted. You can always go back. A lot of these, especially the motivation ones, are totally usable. If I delete this, I was testing, they'll be in the same order. But they're this same order as the members area. Okay. I can sort, they're going to be in here. So here's April content. You will keep April content, even if it's May, June, and you can go back if you need something. It's totally okay. Right here. Here's an example. This was one
especially with the in posts.
Exactly.
At any time.
So if you missed this post, you can totally queue it up for another time. And then there's one huge feature now. We had gone to queue-based because you were able to shuffle the queues, but people just had a hard time with grasping it. So we have gone back. They're all scheduled. Now they're in weird times, okay? So that it's not all 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They're incrementally done. If you wanted to quickly change it, So if I change to the week, and let's say I'm a super early riser and, I want people to see my content early, all I have to do is slide these, and now they're naturally, now they're going to post it, in the 5 o'clock hour for me. They're in, again, that MVP order, but let's say you want a P post to go in the morning and you want to have a motivation in the evening. So now it's just that easy to change up the times.
All right, so we have another question. Let me slow you down a second. Tracy, so will it watermark when I add it back automatically? I thought that it could only watermark at the time of the upload of your content. So when you put in a new graphic, it will, if you toggle the watermark, it will watermark the new graphic for you.
Correct.
But as far as like bulk uploading the graphics, that is done on the import of the content.
Exactly. So we're going to load this content for you. If you like it as is, you can use it. If you want to change it, your logo is not on what's inside Canva. So you can either add it in Canva or you can let it, and it would be right here. You can let it, this watermark is on by default. So if you put it on in Canva and you leave this on, you're going to have two of them. So you just have to be sure, do either or. But the watermarking is a great feature we have people that just want to come in and just 2-second approve something. Yeah. And it's watermarked, it's ready to go. All right. And this was that publishing tab I was talking about. So you can change up where they're posted. So if this one doesn't need to go to LinkedIn, I can just turn it off and hit update. And now it doesn't go to LinkedIn.
Awesome. So yes, everyone will be getting an email about this, and there will be some videos that show you exactly what the changes are and navigate you through some of the new ways to edit your content and the new ways that you have more control over your content. And then, of course, after you watch those videos, please, if you do still have questions after you watch the videos, Lauren is always standing by to help.
Exactly. So while we're taking questions, y'all can just watch me running through one again. If you've got any other questions, or Jess may have something to talk about.
Oh.
Or not. I'm just going to go back through one.
I'm really excited about the changes. I know that we've been trying to work on making it easier for a long time. One thing I do want to point out, since these post prompts are now in Canva, you can really you can take that post prompt and swap it in Canva and like make your graphic right there and pull it back in, which I love.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you take a selfie and you want to drop it in there, or if you've got a customer picture or whatever the prompt is, you can build your post right from there. And you know how to make changes in Canva. So,
oh, that's so exciting, Tracy. She just scheduled the whole of April's easy posts. I believe that's the M and the V posts. And now she's going back today to do the ones that she has to put her own pics in and needs to write something for. Those are the P posts. Yep. She's so excited because it finally looks like she's going to get a full month done. Woo, woo.
Awesome. Except for Tracy, we haven't loaded this content for you yet. It'll be in just a little while. So you're still on the queued content, which is totally fine. We're not taking it away. So that's going to be another question too. So if you are if you have been a member in the past, you still keep all of that content. You can choose to turn off the queues that are making it show there. So you're going to just get extra content in your today. I don't know how to say that any other way.
Nice. Oh no, it's still good content. It's just not with the Canva templates. So if you scheduled them and you were happy with the way they looked, then boom, you're good to go.
For sure.
Heather, she needed pictures on models. She offered friends a free product in exchange for pictures of them wearing her items. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. All right. Julie's tinkering.
I'm just playing, just to let you know what's possible. Just be sure when you save back that if you're going to watermark that you don't get your text down close to the bottom. So I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to update it and it's going to be changed. And I forgot what date that was. There it is. Anyway, there you go. See, I almost got it on the text, but you'll get good at this. So everyone's calendar that already has your social plan will get extra content. The new content is dated. They start with April 8th. April 8th. They start with the month. Sorry. And the reason for this is a visual. So because you can totally move these things around. A lot of your motivation work for other days, but your visibility do not. So Thankful Thursday, it needs to stay on a Thursday. So you could run it for the next Thursday, but you don't want to move it to a Wednesday. So the way that we made it, trying to make it super simple for you, is to keep to add the date in front of it. So, but just because April 3rd came and went doesn't mean you can't use this post. Here it is. That post will work for many other days besides April 3rd. This looks like a spring picture. If you want to use it in August, put a fall picture in, put a picture of a desktop. It doesn't matter. So this gives you so much more flexibility. And I think for the ease of people seeing it in the calendar view and it just being plotted out, it just makes it so much easier. And you can change these captions. If you want them to be a little more on niche, fine. We still say they don't have to be. You're trying to cast the net.
Kara Elizabeth on YouTube says, love it. Yay, that's exciting. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, awesome.
Woo.
Yay. So glad you're joining us on YouTube.
Exactly. All right. It is noon o'clock.
It is.
Which means Coffee and Questions is coming to a close. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We hope you are super excited about these improvements coming.
Yeah, come to the group and let us know if you have questions. Your content, I'm going to drop it. I didn't want to drop it before we met today. So I'm going to drop content. It will require, if you don't want to see it all on your calendar, we'll have to turn off cues. So, and let me just, all you do to turn off the cues is you go to schedules, cues, and you can turn them off here. They would be here and you just turn them on and off. All right. And then that's it. But if you have questions, hit the chat or come to the group. We'll be here to help.
Exactly. And like I mentioned, we'll send out an email either today or tomorrow with kind of like instructions and details on exactly what changed. There will be videos of how to, pull your Canva templates into the dashboard, how to turn off your cues if that's what you need, and things like that.
Yeah, I think you're going to love it.
Yep. And if you don't, let us know.
That's right. We're here to evolve, but
exactly.
Hence this change. So it's all about you. All right. Well, thank you for joining us live today. We certainly have enjoyed talking about AI and the new changes for rollout for YSP. So we'll see y'all.
We'll be live on Monday talking about how to stop dreading the algorithm and instead making it work for you. And then next Thursday, we'll be talking about how to market on a shoestring budget. So make sure you watch for our emails so that you can put those on your calendar.
Exactly. Whoops. We could have went back to, where are you?
Where am I?
Yep. We're in weird view now. So, okay. Hey, we weren't back looking at each other. So
there we go.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Come to the group. Come join us. See you later.
Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
We're not live anymore on Facebook.